8 life-changing things to let go of. After 70 for a happier, healthier. You unlock the secret to a peaceful and joyful life after 7. Reaching your 70s is a remarkable milestone, one that brings wisdom, reflection, and the opportunity to embrace the beauty of this new chapter of life. But with age comes the realization that much of what we've been holding on to, physically, emotionally, and mentally, may no longer be serving us in the way it once did. It's time to ask yourself, what can I let go of to create more space for peace, joy, and fulfillment? What if letting go of just a few things could transform your daily experience, lightening the load and making room for happiness? Imagine a life where you no longer feel weighed down by clutter, toxic relationships, or unnecessary responsibilities. Picture yourself living more freely, prioritizing your well-being, and fully embracing the beauty of the present moment. In this guide, we'll explore 8 powerful things to release as you move forward in your 70s and beyond. Whether it's letting go of physical clutter, toxic relationships, outdated beliefs, or the constant need to please others, each step will bring you closer to a more peaceful and joyful life. By the end of this journey, you'll find yourself making room for what truly matters, choosing happiness, health, and simplicity every day. Are you ready to step into the next phase of life with lightness and joy? Let's dive in. 1. Let go of physical clutter. By the time we reach our 70s, many of us have filled our homes with decades' worth of belongings, gifts from children, items collected during travels, furniture passed down from loved ones, or boxes of things we always meant to sort through someday. While these items may once have held meaning, over time they can start to feel more like clutter than comfort. Physical clutter doesn't just crowd our homes, it can weigh on our minds and limit our freedom. Holding on to too many things often leads to frustration, anxiety, or even safety hazards like tripping or falling. The truth is, a home filled with excess can quietly drain your energy. Now is the time to ask a powerful question. Do these things still serve me today? Simplifying your space isn't about erasing your past. It's about creating room for your present and future. Start with one area, maybe a drawer, a closet, or a shelf. Keep items that still bring you peace, joy, or usefulness. A treasured photo album, a well-loved chair, or a meaningful keepsake can stay. But the extra china set you haven't used in 10 years, or clothes that no longer fit, these can be let go without guilt. What's more, the things you release can bless someone else. That coat in the back of your closet might warm a person in need. Those books collecting dust may delight a young reader. Donating or passing things on can turn decluttering into an act of kindness. Many charities, churches, and community centers will gladly accept gently used items. Creating a clutter-free home also creates a sanctuary of peace. Imagine walking into your living space and seeing only what you love and need, open shelves, tidy corners, and room to breathe. It can make daily life easier and safer, especially if you live alone or have limited mobility. A simpler home can also reduce stress, improve sleep, and make it easier to focus on the people and activities that bring joy. Letting go of physical clutter is more than a household task. It's a gift to yourself. It's a symbol of moving forward, of choosing what matters now. It's also a loving gesture to your family who won't have to deal with a house full of unsorted belongings later. Every item you release is one less thing weighing on your heart, and one more step toward a life of clarity, calm, and contentment. You've carried these things long enough. Now it's time to let go and feel lighter in every way. 2. Release toxic relationships. At this stage in life, every relationship should bring you peace, respect, and genuine connection. Yet many of us continue to hold on to relationships that leave us feeling drained, criticized, or invisible. Toxic relationships can exist in many forms. A lifelong friend who only calls to complain, a family member who always makes you feel small, or an old acquaintance who constantly brings up painful memories. These relationships may have once felt necessary, but now they may only serve as sources of stress or sadness. Letting go of toxic relationships isn't about anger or punishment. It's about protecting your peace. You've lived through enough to know what kindness feels like and what it doesn't. If someone constantly disrespects your time, ignores your needs, or brings negativity into your life, it's okay to step back. Choosing to distance yourself doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care about yourself too. Setting boundaries is one of the healthiest actions you can take. You can redefine how much time and energy you give certain people. Maybe it means shorter phone calls, fewer visits, or avoiding sensitive topics. In some cases, it may mean ending contact altogether. Every situation is different, but the goal remains the same: to prioritize your emotional health. Imagine what your days could feel like without the tension of unwanted drama or unspoken resentment. Picture a life surrounded only by people who uplift you, listen to you, and value your presence. These are the relationships that deserve your time, the ones that leave you feeling seen, supported, and appreciated. It's never too late to rewrite the story of your relationships. By releasing the toxic ones, you make room for new connections, whether it's a neighbor, a fellow volunteer, or an old friend you've reconnected with. And just as importantly, you deepen your relationship with yourself. Peace, after all, is not just about silence. It's about feeling safe, respected, and emotionally at ease. At 70 and beyond, your time and energy are too precious to waste on people who don't treat you with care. Letting go is not loss. It's liberation. Choose joy. Choose kindness. Choose you. Third, let go of unnecessary responsibilities. Throughout your life, you've worn many hats: parent, caregiver, employee, volunteer, organizer. You've spent years helping others, fulfilling obligations, and making sure everything runs smoothly. But now, in your 70s, it's worth asking, are all these responsibilities still necessary, or have some of them become more of a burden than a blessing? As we age, physical energy changes, priorities shift, and emotional needs deepen. Yet it's easy to keep saying yes out of habit or guilt, even when the task at hand no longer brings joy. Maybe you're still hosting every holiday, managing a large home on your own, or always stepping in to fix family problems. These roles may have once given you purpose, but now they might just be wearing you down. Letting go of unnecessary responsibilities doesn't mean giving up or becoming less useful. It means being intentional about how you spend your time. It's okay to delegate, to ask for help, or to say no when something no longer serves your well-being. Downsizing to a smaller home, stepping back from overcommitted routines, or encouraging grown children to handle their own challenges. These are all valid and wise choices. Think of the freedom that comes with a lighter load. Fewer chores and fewer obligations mean more time to do what truly matters: reading, traveling, gardening, spending time with friends, or simply enjoying a peaceful afternoon. These moments are not luxuries. They are well-earned rewards for a life of hard work and care. Letting go of over-responsibility can also improve relationships. When you're less stressed, you're more present, more joyful, and more connected. You may even discover that others grow stronger and more independent when you step back. You've carried the world on your shoulders for years. Now it's time to release some of that weight and walk more freely into the next chapter. Choose purpose over pressure. Let the obligations go, and let your life blossom.
If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward.
4. Release negative self-talk and regrets. As we age, it's natural to reflect on our lives, the choices we made, the paths we took, and the ones we didn't. Yet, for many seniors, this reflection can sometimes bring feelings of regret or negative self-talk. I should have done that differently. I could have been more successful, or I wish I had made that change sooner. These thoughts can cloud your present happiness, draining your peace of mind and preventing you from fully enjoying life as it is now. Regret is a natural part of life. No one's journey is without its ups and downs, and mistakes are simply a part of being human. But holding on to regret doesn't serve you. It only ties you to the past, preventing you from embracing the present. Every decision you made led you to where you are now, and it's important to recognize that the life you've lived is not defined by your mistakes, but by your resilience and the lessons you've learned. Negative self-talk can be even more harmful. The voice inside your head that criticizes you, calling you not good enough or too old to change, is not the voice of truth. It's the voice of fear and self-doubt, and it can rob you of your joy. Instead of listening to this inner critic, it's time to practice self-compassion. If you wouldn't speak harshly to a friend or loved one, why speak that way to yourself? You've lived a life full of challenges, love, and growth. You deserve to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Letting go of negative self-talk and regret begins with forgiveness. Start by forgiving yourself for past mistakes, recognizing that they don't define you, they've simply been lessons on your path. Embrace your imperfections and allow yourself the grace to move forward without guilt or shame. The beauty of this stage of life is that you can now live with intention, focusing on what brings you joy, connection, and peace. Letting go of regret frees up mental and emotional space for gratitude. Every new day is an opportunity to make fresh choices, to embrace new possibilities, and to live in the moment. Release the weight of what could have been, and embrace the richness of what is. Let go of the thought that you need to be perfect. You are already whole, already worthy. By silencing negative self-talk, you open yourself up to self-love and acceptance, which is the key to peace and contentment in your later years. The future doesn't have to be defined by past mistakes. It can be defined by your present strength and the wisdom you've gained.
If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward.
5. Let go of unhealthy habits. By the time we reach our 70s, we've accumulated a lifetime of habits, some good and some not so helpful. Unhealthy habits can sneak into our daily routines, whether it's skipping meals, indulging in unhealthy foods, not getting enough physical activity, or neglecting our emotional well-being. These habits can build up over the years, gradually affecting our physical health, mental sharpness, and overall quality of life. While it's easy to fall into comfort zones, especially when we've lived through so much, it's never too late to make positive changes that benefit our health. Letting go of unhealthy habits doesn't require drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, manageable adjustments that gradually improve how you feel day to day. Instead of skipping breakfast, try a simple, nutritious option like oatmeal, fruit, or a boiled egg, something that gives you energy and nutrients to start the day. If you've been eating a lot of processed foods, consider swapping in more whole foods, like vegetables, nuts, and lean proteins. Every small change adds up over time, making a noticeable difference in your energy levels and vitality. Physical activity is another area where many seniors struggle. As we age, we may feel less motivated or physically capable, but staying active is crucial for maintaining strength, balance, and independence. You don't need to run marathons. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or yoga can greatly improve circulation, muscle tone, and flexibility. These activities can also help with managing stress, lifting your mood, and improving sleep. The key is consistency, making movement a part of your daily routine, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Unhealthy emotional habits also play a significant role in our overall well-being. Holding on to worry, avoiding social interaction, or watching negative news all the time can increase stress and anxiety, impacting your mental health. Try to balance your media consumption with more uplifting activities. Listen to your favorite music, spend time with loved ones, or engage in a hobby that brings you joy. Practicing mindfulness, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can also help reduce stress and improve your outlook on life. Letting go of unhealthy habits is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's a choice to honor your body and mind, especially in your later years. With every positive decision, you're improving your health, your energy, and your overall quality of life. And remember, you don't have to make these changes alone. Seeking support, whether from a health professional, a friend, or a community group, is a sign of strength, not weakness. Imagine waking up each day feeling energized, mentally clear, and physically strong. By letting go of old habits that no longer serve you, you can embrace a life of vitality and well-being, one that truly honors the amazing person you are and the life you've worked so hard to create. 6. Let go of outdated beliefs. As we age, we naturally accumulate beliefs about ourselves, the world, and what life is supposed to look like. Many of these beliefs were helpful when we were younger, offering guidance, structure, or comfort. However, by the time we reach our 70s, some of those long-held beliefs may no longer serve us. In fact, they could be limiting our ability to live fully, to embrace new experiences, or to connect with the life we have now. Whether these beliefs were shaped by culture, family, or past experiences, it's important to take a step back and ask ourselves, are these beliefs still true for me today? For example, you may have grown up believing that aging means decline, that as you get older, you're supposed to slow down, retire from hobbies, or stop learning new things. But the reality is, aging can be a time of vibrant growth and discovery. Many seniors today are learning new skills, taking up new hobbies, and staying more active than ever. You may even find that you're able to take on new challenges, whether that means using technology, picking up a new hobby like painting, or engaging with younger generations. Letting go of the belief that you can't do these things simply because of your age opens up a world of possibilities. Another outdated belief that many seniors hold is the idea that asking for help is a sign of weakness. The truth is, asking for help is a sign of strength. It shows wisdom in knowing that we don't have to do everything alone. Whether it's asking for assistance with a home project, reaching out to a healthcare professional, or simply letting a friend lend a hand, accepting support is a healthy, empowering decision. Letting go of the belief that you must always be self-sufficient creates space for stronger connections and makes life easier, more enjoyable, and less stressful. Moreover, many seniors may have been taught to always put others' needs ahead of their own, often sacrificing their own happiness or comfort for others. While caring for others is important, it's also crucial to recognize that your needs matter too. You've worked hard for years, and now it's time to give yourself permission to prioritize your own well-being. Whether it's taking time for self-care, enjoying a hobby, or simply saying no to extra obligations, you deserve to live life on your terms. Letting go of outdated beliefs allows you to redefine what aging means for you personally. It frees you to explore new opportunities, nurture your independence, and fully embrace the present. It's a reminder that life doesn't stop at any age. It evolves, and so can you. Imagine a life where you let go of the limiting beliefs that once held you back. Picture yourself confidently trying new things, asking for help when you need it, and living fully in each moment without being constrained by outdated ideas. This is your time to rewrite the rules and live a life of freedom, possibility, and joy. Let go of financial worries that no longer apply. By the time we reach our 70s, many of us have spent a lifetime managing finances with care, saving for the future, building a nest egg, and making decisions that required discipline and sacrifice. For some, These habits were born out of necessity, whether it was to make ends meet, raise children, or prepare for retirement. Yet, once we settle into this stage of life, it's worth asking, are these financial worries still necessary, or are they preventing us from truly enjoying the fruits of our hard work? For many seniors, the fear of running out of money can linger long after it's no longer a real concern. You may find yourself hesitating to spend on things that bring you joy or comfort because of ingrained habits of frugality. It's common to feel guilty about spending savings, even when those savings were set aside precisely for your retirement years. The worry, what if I need it for an emergency, can keep you from fully enjoying this chapter of life. But here's the truth. If you've planned and saved wisely, you've already done the hard work. Now is the time to trust in your planning and let go of unnecessary fear. Money is a tool. It's meant to be used to enhance your life, not control it. Whether it's treating yourself to a vacation, enjoying a meal out with friends, or supporting a grandchild's education, these are not indulgences. They are investments in your happiness, comfort, and legacy. Letting go of financial worries means embracing a mindset of abundance. It's recognizing that you've worked hard for what you have, and now it's time to enjoy the rewards. Consider speaking with a financial advisor to ensure your finances are in order, which can help alleviate stress and give you peace of mind. A clear understanding of your financial reality can replace anxiety with confidence, allowing you to focus on living fully rather than worrying about what if. Imagine the freedom of making decisions based on facts, not fear. Picture yourself enjoying the things you love without constantly second-guessing whether you should spend the money. This shift in mindset not only brings relief, but it also enhances your quality of life. It's about knowing that the money you've saved is there to support your well-being and the things that truly matter to you. Letting go of financial worries is an act of empowerment. It allows you to live your life with more joy, less stress, and a deeper appreciation for the experiences and connections that make life meaningful. You've earned the right to enjoy your hard work. Trust in the foundation you've built and step into this next chapter with the peace of mind that you've planned wisely. And now it's time to live freely.
If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 7 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward.
8. Let go of the fear of change. Change can feel like a stranger when we get older, and it's easy to resist. After spending years building routines, relationships, and a familiar way of life, the thought of altering anything, whether it's moving to a new place, learning new technology, or adjusting to a new phase of life, can stir up fear or uncertainty. But the truth is, change is not your enemy. It's an invitation to grow, to rediscover yourself, and to embrace new possibilities. At 70 and beyond, many of us have lived through profound changes already, changing careers, raising children, adapting to health changes, or facing the challenges that come with aging. These experiences have made us resilient, so while the fear of change is natural, it's also something we can manage. Embracing change at this stage of life can open doors to joy, creativity, and growth that we might not have anticipated. The fear of change often comes from the desire to hold on to what feels comfortable, even if that comfort no longer serves us. Maybe you've lived in the same home for decades, and the idea of downsizing feels overwhelming. Perhaps you've never used a smartphone, and the thought of learning new technology seems daunting. Or maybe you're resistant to making new social connections because it feels easier to stay with what's familiar. But avoiding change out of fear can prevent you from experiencing the freedom and joy that can come from new beginnings. Letting go of the fear of change starts with reframing how you see it. Instead of focusing on what you might lose, such as a familiar routine or space, think about what you stand to gain. Downsizing to a smaller, more manageable home can free up your time for things you enjoy, like traveling or spending time with loved ones. Learning new technology can help you stay connected to family and friends, and might even open up exciting hobbies like online classes or social media. Change doesn't have to be disruptive. It can be an opportunity to find new passions, new friendships, and a new sense of purpose. Imagine embracing each change with curiosity rather than fear. Picture yourself approaching each new experience with an open heart, confident in your ability to adapt. You've already navigated countless changes in your life. Each one has strengthened you and helped you grow. Why not see the changes ahead as a chance to continue that journey of growth and discovery? Letting go of the fear of change is a powerful act of self-liberation. It allows you to live more freely, with less resistance and more excitement for the future. Change is a reminder that life is still unfolding, and at any age you have the power to shape your next chapter. Embrace it and see where it takes you. 9. Let go of the need to please everyone. For much of our lives, we've spent time and energy trying to meet the expectations of others, whether it was to be the perfect parent, employee, or friend. We've worked hard to make others happy, to help when needed, and to go the extra mile. But as we move into our 70s, it's important to ask ourselves, what truly brings me joy? Am I living my life for myself, or am I still chasing the approval of others? After decades of caring for others and fulfilling responsibilities, it's perfectly natural to want to stop carrying the weight of constantly pleasing everyone around us. The truth is, trying to meet everyone's expectations can be exhausting and unfulfilling. By this stage in life, you've earned the right to prioritize your own needs and desires. This doesn't mean you don't care about others. It means you're learning to set healthy boundaries and to focus on what nourishes your soul. Letting go of the need to please others often involves redefining our relationships and learning to say no when necessary. It's okay to turn down invitations, to set limits on time spent with demanding people, or to stop taking on responsibilities that don't align with your current goals. These boundaries are not acts of selfishness. They are acts of self-care. You've spent a lifetime giving, and now it's time to give to yourself. Imagine the peace that comes from saying no without guilt. Picture yourself making choices based on what truly matters to you, without worrying about what others might think. It could be as simple as deciding to take an afternoon nap instead of attending a social event, or choosing to enjoy a quiet evening with a good book instead of attending a family gathering. When you stop trying to please everyone, you can start to make decisions that honor your needs, your health, and your happiness. By letting go of the need to please others, you create space to focus on what's important: your own well-being, happiness, and peace of mind. This doesn't mean cutting people off. It means recognizing when your energy is better spent elsewhere. It means cherishing the relationships that uplift you and letting go of those that drain you. Now is the time to live authentically, without the pressure of others' expectations. You've earned the wisdom to make choices that align with who you are today, not who others expect you to be. Let go of the need to please everyone, and embrace the freedom that comes with living life on your terms. Let go of holding on to a busy schedule. In a world that often values busyness, it can be hard to let go of the habit of keeping a packed schedule. For years, many of us have been taught that productivity and activity equal success. We've been the ones constantly running from task to task, checking off to-do lists, and taking on more responsibilities than we perhaps should have. Now, as we enter our 70s, it's time to ask ourselves, do all these obligations and busy activities still bring me joy? Or have they simply become distractions from what truly matters? As we age, we often find that our energy levels change and our priorities shift. At this stage of life, it's okay to embrace a slower pace, one that allows for more time to relax, reflect, and truly enjoy the present. Holding on to a busy schedule, whether it's trying to please family members, taking on responsibilities out of habit, or feeling the need to stay constantly busy, can prevent you from enjoying the simple pleasures that come with having more time for yourself. Letting go of a packed schedule means releasing the pressure to always be doing something. It's about choosing quality over quantity in your commitments. Perhaps you no longer need to attend every family gathering or run every errand. Maybe you can decline invitations without guilt or turn down new volunteer roles. By stepping back, you make room for the things that really bring you joy, whether that's reading a book, taking a walk, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a peaceful moment in your favorite chair. Imagine the freedom that comes with no longer feeling like you have to fill every moment with activity. Picture a life where you can choose how you spend your days, without the stress of an overloaded calendar. You could spend your mornings enjoying a leisurely breakfast, your afternoons on a hobby you love, or your evenings chatting with friends or family. The possibilities for rest and recreation are endless. Letting go of a busy schedule also means letting go of guilt. You don't have to be busy to be valuable. Life at this stage should be about savoring time, not filling it. It's about being present and appreciating the moments as they come. You could spend your mornings enjoying a leisurely breakfast, your afternoons on a hobby you love, or your evenings chatting with friends or family. The possibilities for rest and recreation are endless. Letting go of a busy schedule also means letting go of guilt. You don't have to be busy to be valuable. Life at this stage should be about savoring time, not filling it. It's about being present and appreciating the moments as they come. When you embrace a slower pace, you may find that you're more present, more connected, and more joyful in your relationships and activities. This is your time to live more simply and intentionally. Let go of the rush, the obligations, and the pressure to constantly do more. Instead, focus on what brings you peace, what makes you happy, and what allows you to live fully in the present moment. The key to a fulfilling life after 70 is about letting go of physical clutter, outdated beliefs, toxic relationships, and unnecessary responsibilities. As we age, we often hold on to things, habits, and relationships that no longer serve us, which can weigh us down and prevent us from fully enjoying the present. The lesson here is that by releasing what no longer adds value, we create space for peace, joy, and new opportunities. It's about shifting our focus from doing everything for everyone to doing what truly nourishes our soul. Whether it's saying no to obligations that drain us or choosing to forgive ourselves for past mistakes, these actions free us from emotional burdens and allow us to live with intention. At this stage in life, we have earned the right to prioritize our happiness and well-being. By embracing change, seeking simplicity, and surrounding ourselves with what uplifts us, we can live more authentically and joyfully. Life after 70 is not about looking back, but embracing the beauty and freedom that comes from letting go of the past and welcoming the present with open arms.
Thank you for joining us today. We would love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today, how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.